I'm finally going to start ripping apart the wiring harness and the rest of the interior on the FD today, but it's gonna get derailed a little bit because I just got something in the mail that I've been waiting so long to get. Check it out. I got my own sandblaster. I've been wanting one for the longest time. I just think they're so freaking cool to be able to just blast away any type of paint or rusted surface. And that's gonna be crucial for the FD. And let me show you why. All right, so we're under the FD and just look at this. Look at it. Just, Jesus. I mean, it's not messing up any of the structural integrity of the car, but to me, this is just, I can't have this. So anything I can take off the FD and fit into that blasting cabinet, you best believe I'm going to blast it. And because a lot of these parts are aluminum, it should polish up quite nicely. So I am super stoked on it. Let's go ahead and put it together. So there's the difference. I was gonna sell this manifold anyway, so might as well clean it up for the next owner. And I'm super happy with it. There's not a speck of rust anywhere anymore. Like, it was heavy on there. There's a little bit of pitting. I probably could have done a better job, but this is gonna be fun. FD's gonna look nice. That's enough of the sandblaster. Let's actually get to work on the interior. here's what I was talking about when I said that the blower was clean. Like, there's no debris in here. So 100% someone took this apart and cleaned it up themselves, which is nice. But I'm still going to replace all the foam. It's all old and brittle, and minimize vibrations as much as I can. And then inside the evaporator, there's an expansion valve. So just as a precaution, replace that. Make sure that everything works when I actually add Freon and charge the system up. Also off camera, I've only got all the wiring out. Okay, so that's the front of the car. There's a fuse box there, 2 fuse boxes here. These are your charging cables, your starter, alternator, stuff like that. That is your airbags. Then inside here you have ABS, windshield wipers, some other random shit. Then inside under the dash you have the main dash harness, which connects to your cluster and all the controls and stuff like that. And within the dash there's a sub harness inside of that. Then over here you got this going inside of the cabin, and then all the other random connectors. Like, there's a much easier way to do this. Not gonna have as many circuits. It's going to look super clean, probably reducing I don't know, maybe 50 pounds worth of wiring, to be honest. And then this is where the engine bay is sitting at right now. I'm gonna be making a future video and dropping this front subframe and steering rack. Finally going to be dropping in the LS. So the idea is put the LS in there and then mock everything up. I still need to purchase my intercooler. I have one in mind, still doing a little bit of research in terms of the sizes I want, as well as with the radiator. But mock everything up, all the hoses, the pipes, stuff like that, just to know where everything is going to be at. Once it's done, essentially mark off all the different holes and things that are not going to be used, so I can shave them off, make this super clean, and then send it off to paint. I still have to finish up the interior. I just haven't got that far because I was focusing on the wiring harness. But I'm gonna be adding a ton of sound deadening. I want to make this car super comfortable, and considering it's probably going to be 600-700 horsepower, I don't care about adding another 40-50 pounds worth of material. Anyways, I'll finish up by probably ripping off the carpet and seats and essentially call it a day. Okay, I think I got the interior as far as I wanted to. I'm going to call it a day. Got the carpet out, and the interior is pretty much stripped as it's going to get for the time being. I'll do a separate video on cleaning it up and adding the sound deadening, but I mean, it's pretty much there. So next video is actually going to be working on the engine bay and getting that Ronin swap kit situated, and maybe, just maybe even toss the LS in there.